ago. And these women over here were the churches, represent the churches that were involved in that program. And I'm going to let Jenny Gamble, who coordinated the summer lunch program, talk about it. But it's part of what the Community Service Center does. And I've talked before about the Community Service Center. It's been in Hicksville almost 40 years next year. And I'm embarrassed to say I've been on the board for 40 years. I think that's probably not good. But over the years, the center has changed in terms of how it's operated and what it does. But the main thing as a board, what we talk about are looking at Hicksville and saying, what things do we need in town that we can help expedite? Either do them ourselves if we can't find somebody else, or find another agency or group that will take on a project. So in recent years, the summer lunch program is one of those. Tools for School is another one. And also we have a shredding box at the library that we pay for, so that's a place where anybody can go and take their shredding and take things to be shredded. But those are sort of the kinds of things that we do. And the summer lunch program this year was probably the best year ever. I mean, having the churches do it, we started out a long time ago. Lunches came from NOCAC. At one time, the hospital for 2 or 3 years did our lunches until there was no more hospital. But the churches in town stepped up and have basically provided the food for the last couple of years. 2 things. I brought general information about the community service center and what we do. And then also, for the last 4 or 5 years, we put out a resource booklet. And this is available most any place in town. But this it's just a real handy resource and a quick way to find out information. It has information on all the churches, how to access them, the school calendar, social service agencies in the county, so lots of different information. So I encourage you to pick one up for yourself or pick up multiple ones for your business before you leave. And they're over here on the table. So I'd next like to introduce Jenny Gamble. And Jenny is a board member for the Community Service Center, and she was a fabulous coordinator for this year's summer lunch program.
I just wanted to introduce the ladies that handled the summer lunch program. They were phenomenal. This was my first year, so I learned a lot. But we have Cornerstone Church, Faye, Linda, and Joyce. And then we've got St. Michael's, Diane, and Angie. Ruth Ann's here with Grace. Kathy with First Church of Christ. We had Darlene Troyer with the Mennonite Church handle the day, and Michelle Scott with Empower Church all handled the day. And we started the program June 9th, and we ended it the 14th? August 15th, yep. And they handled lunch every day through there. The only day we did not have it was August 4th. And we served a little over 3,000 lunches during that time frame. There were some days we ran out within 15 minutes. There were some days that we did donate to the elderly in town, or any of the needy that we knew we could bring lunches to. Or the kiddos at the splash pad. They enjoyed those too. But it's a great program. We love it. Like I said, I learned a lot. Community Service Center, they're fabulous. This is my first year with them, so I'm still learning all the ins and outs with them. But I just want to thank all the ladies for everything that they did. And we'll be getting together here soon again and planning for next year more kids.
Question, Jenny?
Yeah.
I did have a question.
Sure.
You told the total number of lunches, but how many did you prepare each day?
Well, that would have been everything that was prepared and handed out, 3,067 lunches.
So how many, normally in the past, you get take so many meals a day to pass out.
Oh, okay, well, there are 4 weeks out of the summer that we do an extra 35 per day for the Century 21 program. But we're fixing anywhere between 60 to 80 lunches a day when we include those. And some days even, there's some even more. Like I said, there's days we run out in 15 minutes. And there's a few days that we do have to find, or they share if like one day isn't so much. We've got a nice little group message group texting that we all stay in contact to know what's going on and how to prepare for the next day. And they do some great lunches.
How did you give some idea?
Yeah, any ideas? I know like Mennonite, I can say Darlene Mennonite Church, she did Uncrustables and like a veggie every lunch. But again, they came up with some pretty creative ideas. I don't know if ladies want to say something like there was mac and cheese a day,
Mac and cheese,
subs.
we did shredded chicken sandwiches, we did wraps, we did subs, we did hot dogs. I know the other ladies, they, Catholic Church, you guys did specific things also.
We did some ham sandwiches and some sub sandwiches and, pardon?
Bologna, corn dogs.
Bologna and corn dogs.
We always had a sandwich, and we always had a fruit and a vegetable and a snack.
Yeah.
What was your distribution point that last time I helped when the Rotary was doing this? We started out giving away at the park down by the pool, and then we started giving away by the Cornerstone Church.
We, at Froggy Park, we've done last year at Froggy Park also, but yeah, we hand out at the
green.
The playground or by the
The playground.
Oh.
The playground.
We would call it.
I only know it's Froggy Park. I mean, and they're doing great, because I mean, we get donations, of course. Some of the money comes from the community center, United Way, we receive a donation from them, and this year we actually got a donation from the Meyer Community Giving Program. There was a variety of gift cards and a cash donation, so that's where a lot of the money comes from for the program.
You know, I just thought of something we talked about where we got donations. Have you guys ever approached the Eagles about?
We gave them.
Yeah, the Eagles gave a
Okay.
donation too, yeah.
Yeah, so
You would have thought of that one.
Who's preparing all the lunches?
These ladies do. Each day they
Like
each have a day.
volunteers or something?
Yeah, through their
from our
church, yeah.
churches, yeah, we have the ladies in our churches.
How much can a volunteer eat while they're helping make the lunch?
It
You don't want
depends.
Bryce helping, I just tell you right now.
There is no rule about
Yeah.
making extra.
They can make all the extras they
Hot
want.
dogs, shredded chicken sandwiches, I get hungry.
You guys don't want to feed Bryce, you want to.
And we really don't have a guideline on who's allowed to get the lunches. It's more the school-age children, and we do try to direct more to the low-income based, but anybody's welcome to.
I could show up.
If you're in school, sure. Okay. College?
Bring a kid with you.
Yeah, bring a kiddo with you. Or wait till the end and there's maybe something left.
I thought it was for kids, at least when I helped.
Yeah, yeah, it is directed, I mean, it's the school-age children, but we don't really put a direct question on income guidelines. And it seems to be a lot of the same kids every day.
We noticed on the hotter days and when the splash pad was with a lot more kids, we served a lot more lunches. And on the cold ones, nobody wanted to ride the bike down to get their lunch. We did have a terrible accident.
Yeah, so it's all about the
One little boy got hit. Were you there that day? broke his leg, his new scooter got broke.
You crossing the road there by Foggy Park or something? Really?
He was going out of the garage.
So you weren't directing traffic evidently?
I was not there with my vest on.
Jim, one thing I thought was interesting that Susan probably could talk on, when they used to have the hospital do it, the hospital employees prepared the meals and everything, so the community center provided the food, I believe. We paid for the food, and then they,
Initially, the hospital paid, and then as they ran into trouble, the next year, I think we split the cost with the hospital, and then the last year, we paid for everything for the hospital.
I remember you said, just by switching from having the hospital do it with the paid employees and the paid food and all that, going to the churches, we cut that like in half, the cost of the community, so that's a good thing, just using volunteers. And all the ladies love doing it, so.
And some of the churches didn't even ask for reimbursements. They spent out of their pocket or their donations that they received also. They worked really well. They, about 100, or what they say, about $1.50 at the most that we probably pay for lunch. That came right out to the donations. So that's pretty good to get a nice lunch for the kids. And I've learned a lot because I didn't realize the need was so great. They live in their bubble. Yeah.
Was that just during the week or was it every day?
It was Monday through Friday. The only day was July 4th we didn't do. So it was about the only day that we didn't have it on right now. Thanks, you got it. Thank you.
And just real quick with Tools for School, which we've also done for a number of years. This year, they provided school supplies for 202 kiddos. And that's the most we've ever done. And it's K through, it's actually pre-K through 12 that we provide supplies. And this was the first year, well, we did it one other year a while ago, but this year we did it at the school. And the teachers assisted in handing them out. So we handed them out during the school open houses. And that made a lot more sense because before we were doing it at Steve Ayers' his ministry building. And so we were having to move supplies 2 or 3 times to get kiddos. If they didn't pick them up, we had to take them in.
Susan, who makes the determination on those, who gets help? How many students do we have at Hicksville on kindergarten through K? We have 1,000 students or something.
I'm not sure what the number is.
Are they
But-
at least for needy, I mean, indigent? and-
Once again, legally, because we used to try and just send out the information to the free and reduced lunch kiddos, those families. But the school could not do that. They got into trouble for doing that. So they have to let everybody know. But I know from past years, it's pretty much the same students every year, and it pretty much is low-income kiddos.
Increasing.
Right, and it's increased every year. We've had a few more. But now that we've started this year working with the school, I think it's going to work a lot better. And we also provide supplies during the course of the year. Anytime a teacher sees that a student needs things, they keep extra supplies and we provide those to the community service center. And once again, this year, or in recent years, we've done a live drive where the football players and the cheerleaders get together on a Saturday at McDonald's and encourage donations so people can give money and also give supplies on that day. And we made more this year. It was over $5,000 that we collected. And so that really pretty much paid for the supplies that we purchased this year. So that's been a great program, and I think involving the school is going to make it even better. It's just going to be more streamlined. Any other questions? Thanks so much.